In this video, I want to show you how to install Microsoft Visual Studio 2015 Community Edition on Windows 10. The steps we will take: download Visual Studio, then install Visual Studio, then verify the installation, and then I will show you how to place the Visual Studio icon in the Start window. Let's go to a browser and search for Microsoft Visual Studio 2015 Community. There are a number of links. Look for the one that says visualstudio.com. And when this window comes up, click on Download Community 2015. A small file will be downloaded. We need to run that. It will go out and grab the rest of the code and files needed to install. Let's click Run. When this window pops up, click Run to begin the installation. This process will take a significant amount of time, so expect to wait quite a while. When this window pops up, click on the Custom button and then Next. Click in this right arrow and click on Visual C++. Click Next, and finally click Install. This is where the process will begin, downloading the installation files from the network, and takes a fair amount of time. Click Yes to begin and make changes. After Visual Studio has finished downloading and installing, most of the time this window comes up where it says Restart Now. Click that. If by chance you get the version that says Launch, the launch means to start Visual Studio. I've seen that happen a few times. Usually it's Restart. Let us find Visual Studio and start it up. Click on the search bar, type in Visual, and there it comes up. Click on that. When this window comes up, it's asking for your Microsoft account. If you have one, sign in. If not, you can say later, but eventually Visual Studio will stop working after its trial period. So I would recommend you sign up and create an account. Enter your email. When this page comes up, click Continue. Visual Studio now has started. To verify that we have this working, let's open a new project, write a small program, and execute it. Click on New Project. Select Visual C++. Scroll that until you see General and click on the General, and make sure Empty Project is selected. Let's give it a name like Hello for Hello World. Leave the location where it is. Make sure the Create Directory for Solution is checked. Click OK. In the Solution Explorer window, right-click on Source Files, click Add, and New Item. Make sure the C++ option is selected. We will name this hello.cpp add, and this editor window now shows up where we will write our source code. Include IOStream, okay. This is enough code to test that it will work. Because we're using a general project, the output will be to a command prompt window. Unfortunately, that window will flash up and disappear so you cannot see the output. Here's how to fix that. In this vertical gray bar, click. This red dot is a breakpoint. That means the code will execute up to this point, but no more, so that the command prompt window will display, but will not disappear because the program will stop. Click on the Run button, asks if we'd like to build, yes. In the output window, we'll see some text showing the progress and the steps the compiler's going through as it's compiling. Here is the command prompt window, and there it goes. Often it disappears. Down in the taskbar, I have an icon representing it. I click on it, and there it comes back. So we can see that the expected output, hello world, on line 5, is indeed printed out to the console window. To complete the program, press the Run button again, and now we're finished. We have verified that our code runs. To add the Visual Studio icon to the Start button, click the Start, click on All Apps, scroll down to the V's, and there we see Visual Studio 2015. Right-click that and say Pin to Start. When the Start button is clicked, this icon will be here, and we can start Visual Studio